Sinbad.
Sinbad the Sailor may have represented the real person after all. But there can't be seven seas, no matter how people give a name to it. Pacific, Atlantic, Indian, Mediterranean, Arctic, etc. There is only one continuous and indivisible body of water encompassing the globe. For ages, man has pondered its mystique, embarked on daunting and perilous voyages across its endless horizons, and met a watery grave in the paradise underneath. What is this reality that has mesmerized humans since time immemorial? Good day, I am Beam Cub, and you are watching BC Earth Live channel. Let's find out. The search for food would be a driving force in the movements of the early Homo sapiens. When food was running out in the valley of its known origin, the first modern humans moved far away into uncharted grounds. After long and seemingly endless treks, they wandered to the edge of the land. What they found stunned. An incredible sight where they could go no further. They discovered sea. When man later found the means to sail, there was another discovery. The vast expanse does not end where the ocean meets the sky. It went beyond and beyond. Waters make up the largest part of the biosphere. They cover 3/4 of the globe. The biosphere is the zone of all ecosystems worldwide. It is the Earth's sphere where living organisms exist. The waters form an environment, also called a biome, that is distinguished by salinity, varying availability of light, and varying temperature. There are two categories of the aquatic biome: marine water and fresh water. The term biome, by the way, means a series of ecosystems characterized by common climate, distinct physical composition, and specific types of species. Biomes are the living landscapes of the planet. Marine waters cover more than 70% of the Earth. They are divided into 4 types: the coastal waters, including the estuaries, coral reefs, open ocean, and vent communities. The areas of the sea adjacent to the Earth's land masses are called coastal waters. They host a myriad of aquatic species. Because the waters are shallow, sunlight reaches various algae. Runoffs from adjoining lands, on the other hand, carry important nutrients to them. The sunlit, nutrient-rich environment makes the tidal zones habitat to an astonishing diversity of animal life. Anemones, snails, and urchins. Known mammals are the seals and sea lions. Scientists believe life to have begun in these intertidal zones. The part where rivers meet the ocean is the estuary. At this juncture, fresh and salt water mix because of tidal inflow. The area is habitat to many plant and animal species because it can tolerate a significant range of salinity. Mangroves, grasses, seaweeds, phytoplankton, invertebrates, and birds thrive here. The estuarine environment is highly productive in both economic and biological sense. The estuary is a feeding ground for humans and marine predators alike. An area referred to as the near shore zone lies just beyond the intertidal zones. It is permanently under sea water, but with depth shallow enough for plants to anchor on the ocean floor, while yet reaching the surface. One such plant is the kelp. Commercially harvested, kelp is used not only as food, but ingredient to a variety of products, like ice cream and cosmetics. Species of fish, seabird, and mammals such as the sea otter dwell in the kelp forests near the shore. Coral reefs spread throughout the marine environment. They form a type of ecosystem prevalent in warm tropical waters and home to a rich variety of colorful marine life, from invertebrates such as sponges to hundreds of fish species. Coral reefs are made out of calcium carbonate deposits and unicellular algae called dinoflagellates. Besides sponges and fishes, sea anemones, turtles, and squids breed and live in and around them. The animal polyp builds the reefs. The open ocean comprises the largest connected series of ecosystems on the planet. Its depths are too great. Species of multicellular algae cannot anchor on the seabed and still reach levels that the sun's light penetrates. The biome's primary source of food then is the phytoplankton, a single-celled organism that floats near the ocean surface and photosynthesizes. The open ocean is home to schools of fishes, sea turtles, dolphins, sharks, and mammals such as whales and porpoises. At a depth of 1.5 miles below the surface, geologists exploring the Galapagos Reef in 1977 discovered the first of a unique type of marine ecosystem. Scientists would call it the vent communities. Down their great depth, the communities exist in total darkness. Photosynthesis is impossible. Sulfur bacteria would take the place of photosynthetic organisms to form a food chain. The organism obtains energy from hydrogen sulfide, an element spewed by deep sea vents. This is through a process called chemosynthesis. The sulfur bacteria is then able to support a community of unique organisms, which includes the tube worm that grows up to a length of 12 feet, the blind white crab, white clam, and enormous mussels. Ecosystems in the open ocean stretch out offshore, among which the surface zone where light and warm temperature occur, the dark and cold deep where few organisms take habitat, the pelagic or benthic zone which links water near the surface down to the deepest, and the seafloor. Three percent of Aqua Earth is fresh water. This includes rivers and streams, lakes, and wetlands. Rivers and streams are flowing bodies of water. They begin from a cool source on a high elevation, merge along arteries downstream, and empty into large bodies of water such as oceans. Lakes are standing bodies of water. Ponds are classified among them. They may be oligotrophic or eutrophic. Oligotrophic lakes and ponds are poorly fed and therefore low in plant nutrients, but rich in oxygen. They are fed by tributaries that carry little sediment. These are clear mountain streams and rivers that have few nutrients but hold more dissolved oxygen than their warmer counterparts. Fishes that need large amounts of oxygen, like the trout, thrive in them. Based on presence of nutrients, the eutrophic lakes or ponds are considered well-fed. Tributaries with large sediments flow into them, depositing organic residues and inorganic nutrients such as phosphorus. The high levels of sediments in eutrophic bodies of water hold large concentrations of nutrient that give rise to dense blooms of algae. As the blooms die off, decomposing organisms consume them, thereby using up much of the lakes or ponds' valuable oxygen. Species such as the catfish that adapt better to the murky, oxygen-depleted aquatic environment populate it. Large amounts of water saturate low-lying areas, either periodically or permanently. These are the wetlands, the most productive ecosystem in the world. Wetlands are places where the land melds with water, providing a network of habitats that supports huge numbers of species. Nearly half of wildlife depends on wetlands. The benefit they provide to it is unequaled by any type of habitat. Half of the global photosynthesis happens in oceans. More than half of the world's supply of oxygen comes from them. They absorb large amounts of carbon dioxide and help regulate greenhouse gases. To many terrestrial animals, they are a rich source of food. From a human perspective, they are a wellspring of wealth. No man can live in the aquatic world, but no man can either live without it.